The greatest illusion of the 21st century is that the future is weightless. For the last 40 years, the tech industry convinced the world that value lives in the cloud. We worshipped software, because software has zero marginal cost. You write the code once, and you scale it to infinity. But the era of weightless wealth is over. As we attempt to scale artificial general intelligence, the infinite ambition of software is violently colliding with the finite reality of physics. The digital future is trapped inside a physical cage, and the elite are quietly shifting their capital from digital code back into ancient atoms. The crowd views silver as the poor man's gold. The elite view it as the most critical industrial constraint on Earth. Silver is the most electrically conductive metal in existence. It cannot be replaced. It is the absolute requirement for the solar panels powering the grid, the electric vehicles on the road, and the intricate thermal pathways inside advanced AI servers. We are currently burning through more silver than we pull out of the ground. The global market has been in a severe structural supply deficit for consecutive years. Above-ground stockpiles are being quietly drained by the industrial military complex and tech leviathans. You cannot prompt a machine to generate physical silver. When the above-ground reserves hit zero, the algorithm halts. If silver is the microconductor, copper is the macro nervous system. To power the trillion-dollar AI swarm, humanity must completely rebuild the electrical grid. Data centers require massive transformers, cooling systems, and high-voltage transmission lines. All of it requires copper. But it takes 15 to 20 years to discover, permit, and build a new copper mine. The software companies are promising exponential growth by 2030, but the mining industry is operating on timelines from the 1990s. The collision is mathematically inevitable. The ultimate bottleneck to artificial intelligence isn't a lack of data, it is a lack of copper. While the tech industry drains the industrial metals, the sovereign powers are hoarding the anchor: gold. The crowd thinks gold is just an outdated hedge against inflation. But look at global architecture. Central banks around the world, led by the BRICS nations, are buying gold at a record historic pace. They are not doing this to make a trade. They are doing this to build an exit. As Western debt spirals into the tens of trillions, the trust in paper fiat is fracturing. Gold is the only Tier 1 asset in the world that does not rely on another party's promise to pay. It is absolute, trustless, physical settlement. The crowd is distracted by the software. They are trading their physical labor for digital tokens. But the architecture of the future belongs to those who own the physical constraints: the grid, the energy, the atoms. Stop buying the illusion of the cloud. Buy the earth it sits on. Stay quiet. Stay ahead.